Morning. I'd like to take a few minutes today to talk about sugar, why sugar is not a necessary part of a person's diet, and why we consume too much. As a person that takes interest in physical fitness, most people don't realize how much sugar they consume in a day. Or what happens once it is ingested in a person's body, and the effects, good and bad, that it has. So in order to understand all this, we have to know, what is sugar? Sugar is a simple carbohydrate. It's in the form of glucose and fructose. Glucose is sugar that's in the bloodstream, and fructose is sugar from a natural source like fruit sugar. These join together and they make a double sugar. Example of that would be lactose. That's like a milk sugar. Sugar gives the body energy. Each 1 gram of sugar contains 4 calories. And those calories need to be burned off, or else, as we all know, they're just stored as fat. Sugars are digested quickly and broken down into glucose, which is used for energy. Another type of sugar is called added sugar. Other people call it refined sugars or processed sugars. These are sugars that are basically extracted from a fruit source, but without any of the vitamins or minerals that are in that natural source. They're basically just in there for taste, which are completely unnecessary. They just add it in there for flavor. A lot of food and drink in modern times is loaded with this processed sugar, and most people are unaware of how much they consume. Snacks such as Twinkies, Ho-Hos, and Ding Dongs are full of it. Regular soda, for example, a can of Mountain Dew, a 12-ounce can of Mountain Dew contains 46 grams of sugar, and like I said, each gram of sugar is 4 calories, so that adds up to a lot for a person who drinks several cans a day. Another thing is energy drinks. They usually come in taller cans than just regular soda does, but the average energy drink, like Monster or Red Bull, has 12 teaspoons of sugar in it. It's a lot. 2 centuries ago, the average person consumed only 3 pounds of sugar per year. By 1970, it was up to 123 pounds of sugar per year. Now, 152 pounds of sugar per person per year, which is equal to about 3 pounds a week, or 42 teaspoons per day. Nutritionists suggest that less than 10% of a person's diet comes from sugars. So if you have a 2,000 calorie a day diet, 200 of those should come from sugar, so 50 grams. Now we have a general understanding of what sugar is and how much we consume. Let's talk a little bit about what it does once it enters a person's body. Sugar is ingested, then it's metabolized in the liver and enters the bloodstream in the form of glucose. Small amounts are stored in the liver and muscles for energy, and then the rest is converted to fat, which is called triglycerides. This form of fat blocks insulin receptors in a person's body. Insulin, as we know, is the hormone that regulates sugar. When insulin receptors are blocked, and then your body produces its natural form of insulin, that just causes blood sugar levels to rise even further. Blood sugar spikes like this are harmful because the sugar in the person's bloodstream sticks to cell membranes and attacks them. you see people with diabetes, and diabetes harms pretty much every part of a person's body. It causes heart attacks, strokes, leg amputations, to be extreme. And when triglycerides block these receptors, that causes insulin resistance. The insulin a person's body makes is not enough, so it makes more and more. Eventually it turns into type 2 diabetes. So to wrap things up, now we know what sugar is, why it's not necessary in a person's diet, and if it is, to be consumed only in small amounts. Sugar is used for energy, but you don't really need very much. So hopefully we know a little